I've got my Nature Boy Ric Flair shirt on, and you know what that means. It is time for a food challenge. Hello, goblins and goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Well, we've got a food challenge today. A little bit of backstory on this one. I am going to mention several YouTube channels in this video, so I will put links to all of those channels in the description of this video so that you can check them out. All great channels. If you haven't subscribed to any of them, make sure you do. But what this one is all about is the new chicken wraps that are over at Burger King. They are called the BK Royal Crispy Wraps. There is a classic version, there is a spicy version, and there is a honey mustard version. Now, this challenge, I believe, was started. I don't know if he was the originator or not, but I believe it was started by Shaun the Pack. Shaun set the bar at just over 3 minutes, I believe it was, a little over 3 minutes. And then, so the challenge here is to eat one of each of these BK Royal Crispy Chicken Wraps as fast as you can. Shaun, like I said, I think it was 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, somewhere in there. He challenged Old Guy in Colorado, another channel to check out. Old Guy challenged the Crazy Food Crew, another channel to check out. And then the Crazy Food Crew, of course, that's Crazy Dad, Wildman, and Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg crushed it. I think his time was like 3 minutes and 6 seconds, 3:06, 3:07, something like that. And then they challenged me. Now, the way the challenge works, you get challenged, you do the challenge, see how well you can do, and then you challenge another channel afterwards. So I've actually got 2 channels that I have in mind that I'm going to challenge here. Not sure if I've actually seen either one of them do a food challenge or not. So if they decide to do it, this might be something new. So let's go ahead and take a look at these things. Okay, so there they are. The one on the left with the marked with the C, that is the classic. And then in the middle, we have the spicy. And then on the right-hand side, that is the honey mustard. Now, I believe there is lettuce and tomato and possibly mayo on each of these. These are $2.99 a piece, and they're around, on average, about 300 calories. I think one of them is like 310, one of them is like 290, and then I think one was maybe 390. But the calories don't really count in this one since we do have a food challenge this time around. Well, the great Randy Santel always says, win it before you begin it, have a plan in mind. I have no plan in mind, and I usually don't do well on these timed challenges, so we'll just see what happens. I am pretty sure I am not going to come close to 3 minutes on these. As we know, I never do well with time challenges. I also really, my stomach does not have the capacity that it used to have. I used to be pretty good at the larger food challenges, but lately that even hasn't gone so well for me. So we will see how this one goes. I have my timer standing by. I also have my little alien buddy here to help me out and sort of wash everything down. I know I'm going to need some liquid on this one because I have seen that these things seem to be a little bit dry. So again, we've got a chicken breast wrapped up in a tortilla, and from what I've heard, the tortillas can be a little bit dry on these, so we'll just see how this goes. You'll notice I did not show you those unwrapped. That is because the way the challenge works, everything stays wrapped until you actually begin. So without further ado, I guess I'm about as ready as I am going to be. I am hungry, so we'll see how this goes. All right, let's just get started. That was a classic. This is honey mustard. Save the spicy for last.
Let's go.
There we go. 508. That is actually, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. That is better than I thought I was going to do. Those are, okay, give me a second here. Let me regroup and I'll give you some thoughts. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself that I was able to do that in 508. I was thinking 7-8 minutes easily. The wraps themselves are very good. I didn't feel like I needed a lot of water. And that is because the wrap itself was juicy. The tortilla was a little dry. The chicken itself was juicy. The tomato was very fresh, very juicy. There was a lot of mayo on there. The first one, starting with the classic, I might actually have been able to do a little bit better if I hadn't started with the classic first, because that was the driest out of all of them. So I felt like that one took me a little bit longer than the other ones. The other ones, the honey mustard, had a great flavor on it, and the spicy was the best of all of them. The spicy was the juiciest, and it wasn't as spicy as I thought it was going to be. I was a little scared of that one because I thought maybe that might slow me down being spicy. But that one was very good. That good stuff. So yeah, I was happy with those. Pick those up if you can. And now here we go with my call outs to another channel. I've actually, as I said, I've got 2 channels in mind here. I am not sure if either one of these channels has ever done a food challenge. I can't off the top of my head think that they have. I don't remember seeing any videos of either one of them doing a food challenge. So this is totally up to you guys. No shame whatsoever if you choose not to do this. The other part of this is that I know this is a limited time offering that Burger King is having, and I am getting this towards the end of the run. So by the time this airs, this item may actually be gone. So I don't know if you guys will have an opportunity or not to try this. But if you do, and even if you don't, check these channels out. They're both fantastic channels. First of all, I'm going to call out the Jays. Jays Doing Stuff. Great food reviews. Fantastic videos, really nice people over there. Jays Doing Stuff. Jays, this is your official challenge. If you are interested, try this one. 1 each of these wraps over at Burger King. The second channel I'm calling out here is Jason from Diabetic Foodie. If you have the opportunity, give these a shot. I think it might be kind of fun to see how you do on a food challenge. Again, both of those channels, Jays Doing Stuff, Diabetic Foodie. If you haven't subscribed to those channels, if you haven't checked those channels out, check them out. They are both fantastic. Crazy Crew, Crazy Food Crew, Crazy Dad Wildman, Nate Dogg. Thanks for calling me out on this one. Those are really good. I really enjoyed that one. And Nate Dogg, big props to you, my friend, because you really crushed that time. I couldn't even come close to 3:06. So there we go. Anybody else out there, if you want an opportunity to try this, head to Burger King, record it. Let's see what you got. Let's see what your time is. Let's see how you do. I will catch you next time.